Hey, it's Ashlyn, and today I'm going to be ranking all the mastery titles in Brawl Stars by how rare they are. Now, I don't think anyone actually has access to how many mastery titles are owned by each person, except for Brawl Stars themselves. But I'm going to go based off a few things that will help me determine which mastery titles are super rare and which ones are extremely common, way too common. Okay, so here are my categories. First, I have too many people have it. Next, we have common. Then we have rare, super rare, never seen, and then niche. Okay, let me just get the easy ones out of the way. I know you guys are thinking of it. Creature of the night, for sure. It is everywhere. Way too many people have that mastery title. Next, alongside Mortis, we have CEO of Brawl Stars, Edgar's mastery title. That is also literally everywhere. Another one that I see all the time, I think this is probably the one that I see the most out of any brawler, and that is Sneaker Artist for Fang. He's just everywhere. People love him. He's a fun brawler to play too, so I get it. Now let's do the very niche ones where it's just maybe one person who's just oddly obsessed with this brawler, even though the brawler's not good, even though it doesn't have good skins, even though every time you play with this person you lose with them because they only play this brawler. I am thinking of one brawler in particular, and that is Hank. Lil Tenant. I know there are a lot of people obsessed with Hank, but he's not that easy of a brawler to play, especially in this meta. So if you have this mastery title, I applaud you. All right, now the ones that I never, ever see. I have never seen a single person have the touching grass mastery title. I don't think that many people play Rosa, and if they do, it's at very low trophies. I'm also putting off getting Rosa's mastery title until the very end of all the masteries that I get, just so I can touch some grass at the very end. One that I definitely never see is Jackie's mastery title. I know a lot of people do not like her mastery title because it just looks like a bunch of symbols, but if you know what it actually means, there is a lot of lore there, okay? I really like that mastery title, but I think I only know one person who has it, and that's just a pro player who plays the game a lot. So the next one is Mother. I have never seen anybody have the Mother mastery title. I do have some friends who do have the Mother mastery title, but that's just because they play the game a lot and they're girls, so they love the mastery title. So they might be a little biased towards the mastery title. But other than that, any casual players, I've never seen a single casual player have the Mother mastery title. I can understand why, because Eve's not that good right now. The Mother mastery title doesn't really sound appealing. Maybe if there was a father one, I don't know. Okay, another mastery title that I just thought of that is very common is Bro. I don't think too many people have it, but it is very common. Surge is just such a fun brawler to play. He's everywhere. He's kind of broken right now with his hypercharge too, so I think soon enough we will be seeing a lot more people with the Bro mastery title, more than there already is, and maybe in a few weeks or months he might have to be in too many people have it. Okay, as much as people love Janet and simp for Janet, I never see anybody, I don't think I've seen a single person have the Rocket mastery title. Poor Janet. This is a side note, but I don't even really like the profile icon either, so I understand why. It's nothing flashy either. I wouldn't want that mastery title. I wouldn't go for it. A mastery title that I think is very common, but I don't see it all the time, is Dynamite. A lot of people love Dynamite. He can be a harder brawler for some people to play, but it is a very common mastery title, and I love the icon for it. So adorable. Okay, I know I'm going back and forth, but this mastery title, I never ever see anybody have it. I think it's one of those mastery titles that is very niche, and that is 8-bits, which is, I'm gonna put it in niche. It's Sis64738. 8-bit is getting a hypercharge in the next update, so I think the amount of 8-bit masteries we will see is gonna go up just because his hypercharge seems so broken. But I know some people are just so obsessed with 8-bit, and it's just those few specific people that have this. But again, if you have any of the ones in niche, I really do applaud you. I'm also going to put Doug Wiener mastery title in niche as well, because there are some people who are just obsessed with Doug and love that mastery title for whatever reason. It could go in between never seen main and niche. I'm really debating between both of them, but I think there are a lot of people who still love Doug. Okay, also never ever see anybody have Drama Queen Mastery title, which is weird because Lola is actually such a good brawler. I just don't think that many people maybe play her. I only see few specific girls have that mastery title, so that's about it. One mastery title that definitely is one of the least owned mastery titles has to be Colonel, which is Ruff's mastery title. He is one of the least played brawlers in the game right now, so it makes sense that no one really has his mastery title, and his mastery title isn't that flashy either. I feel so bad because I really do like Ruff's. He's very viable in competitive games as well. A lot of pros really do like him and play him, but for the general population of people who play Brawl Stars, he's not popular at all. I mean, he's a dog, he's adorable. So Colonel goes into Never Seen. Okay, so this one is really interesting to me, and it has to be Ash's trash tier. I know a lot of people love this mastery title. It's probably one of the best mastery titles. I also really love the profile icon, but not that many people play Ash. His use rate is also very low. He's probably just a really hard brawler for a lot of people to play right now. So I'm gonna put him in super rare because I have seen very rarely people have this mastery title, but not as much as I would think. The next brawler, I'm going in a random order, guys, is Nani. I think this one is right beside Colonel. Nani is definitely more played, I think, than Ruff's, but who wants this mastery title? Who wants to be called the nanny? Just imagine Ashlyn S. Nanny. I don't know about that. I just thought of another brawler that is definitely played a lot, so I do think a lot of people also have this mastery title, and it is The Pretty from the Colt. If you have not mastered Colt already or got him to at least rank 30 or 1,000 trophies, what are you doing? Because there has been so many opportunities and broken modifiers, hypercharges. He's just such a great brawler in general. He's amazing on heist. You don't even have to think with this brawler half the time. I don't know what you're doing if you don't already have this mastery title, but it has to be in very common. I don't think too many people have it, although a lot of people probably should. It is very common. Going back to Never Seen, Tree Hugger for Sprout. I do see a lot of people play Sprout, but I never see anybody with the mastery title. I actually really like the profile icon though. Okay, now we have two more brawlers that I think are very common and a lot of people play them, and I do see these mastery titles quite often. Maybe they're not common, but I would put them maybe a step down from common. I'll put them in rare. Is the Builder for Jessie, and a lot of people also love Reiko the Lover. I think the Lover actually might be more common than Jessie. It could just be that people like using the Lover mastery title over the Builder, which is completely understandable. I don't really like the Builder mastery title. I never use it even though I own it. Another common one is Cool Cat for BB. People love BB, although there are some BBs, or I should say a lot of BBs that are not that great. Something in me dies every single time I see a BB just swinging the air chasing somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. Another rare one I would say is El Primo's El Luchador. I think the icon's great, the title's great. People love Primo, but I think I would more so see it in maybe lower trophy range, maybe. Another common one that I see quite a bit is Born Bad for Buzz, especially in like mid-range trophies. I definitely see a lot. Buzz is very fun to play and very easy to play as well, so it makes sense. The title is also really good. I also see the Sneaky pretty often too. Leon's just a very loved brawler, especially since his hypercharge came out. People have been playing him a lot more. Okay, the next two, I don't really see these brawlers being played that often, and I'm so sad because one of them is Otis, and I really like Otis. Mastering Otis was probably one of my favorites because I made a lot of art to go with it too. He's definitely not Never Seen. I have seen a bit of it. I'm gonna have to put him in super rare. Actually, he could be no, he's between super rare and Never Seen for me, so I'm just gonna put him in super rare just because I have seen him a few times, just not that often. The next one is Charlie the Amazing. I am really conflicted with this mastery title because there was a point where Charlie was so broken for a crazy amount of time, way longer than she should have been broken, and I think a lot of people probably pushed her mastery back then. Not that many people play her now, so I feel like it's either rare or super rare. I'm gonna put it beside Otis's super rare. Okay, one mastery title title that I think is really hard to get and not that many people have it. But if you are really good at this brawler, you probably have this mastery title, and that is with one left hand, and that is Grom's mastery title. I almost want to put him in never seen, but I do think he's very niche because there are some people who just love Grom, and I've seen it with people who are just really good at him. Okay, it's gonna start to get a little bit harder now because a lot of these brawlers in between really just depend on the meta and what people like to play. So I'm gonna get a little bit of stats to help me out. I'm gonna look at what brawlers people play a lot and which ones people don't really play and kind of go based off of that a little bit. So I've been thinking about Gale because Gale is super crazy good in the meta. He was broken. They did nerf him a little bit, just a tiny bit, and he's still really good, but I don't think people would rock the janitor mastery title, especially if they have several mastery titles. So I'm gonna put Gale in rare. I don't think he's that common, but a lot of people definitely like playing Gale, and he's really good at higher trophies too, which would make sense that more people have him. Another one that's between rare and common would have to be Spike. I know there are people who are obsessed with Spike, and he's just an overall good brawler. So I'm also gonna put him in rare just because I don't see him as often as, let's say, Bro or the Sneaky for Leon. So I'm just gonna put him in rare. This one I feel like I never ever see because not a lot of people play him, but it's in your face for Sam. So he's going in never seen. I have his mastery title and he was more popular maybe like a year ago. Not too much anymore. There's just too many brawlers who counter him. You know exactly where he's gonna be running. So he could also go in niche. No, he's definitely gonna be in never seen. Okay, the next brawler is Frank, and I'm so conflicted on Frank's mastery title because I know a lot of people love Frank, a lot of people play Frank, but how many people actually win with Frank and get those mastery points? I'm not really sure. So I'm going to put him in rare. Some people probably like the mastery title, some people probably hate it because it's so simple. I'm in between with him. Yeah, he's gonna be rare for me. The next one is Mr. P, and although he has such an amazing mastery title, the boss, come on, that's such a great mastery title to just have on your profile. A lot of people don't play him, so I'm gonna put him in super rare. This brawler has an amazing mastery title, and he's kind of hard to play for a lot of people, and that is Byron's. The Sensational, I think I've only really seen pro players have this mastery title. I'm gonna put it not in never seen. Maybe for a lot of people you haven't ever seen this mastery title, but I have, so I'm gonna put it in super rare. It could definitely also be in never seen. Now we have Kit's Meow. Kit has been broken for such a long time. He's so amazing in showdown or just solo modes. I honestly haven't really seen his mastery title that much, maybe because I don't play solo modes at all. So I'll put him in common, but that's just me guessing. If you guys play solos, let me know. Should he go in rare or common or something else? Okay, this mastery title is One with Nature for Bo. I'm gonna put him in super rare. I see a lot of people play Bo, but I don't see a lot of people with the mastery title. I'm gonna put it in super rare over never seen, just because I do see a lot of people play it. Next one is Bonnie's the Reckless. I'm gonna put her right beside Janet where she belongs because I don't see anybody play Bonnie. They gave her such a cute new skin too, and I tried playing her one day, and just with all the Kenjis and the Moes and Clancy's, just all the new brawlers, she's just not that great. So I understand why she's never seen. Another one that's super rare or never seen actually is Willow's Is In Your Head. Is In Your Head is such a great mastery title. I'm gonna put it in actually niche because I have seen some people have this, and I know those people have grinded so hard for Willow's mastery title. Okay, this brawler, I do see a lot of people play him. It's Chuck for the Maestro mastery title. At lower trophies, I do definitely see a lot of people play him, but it's really, really hard to consistently push Chuck because he is so map specific. So I'm gonna put him in super rare because he's just so hard to push even if people do really like him. Okay, now we have Sandy. I'm gonna put Sandy in rare. I don't think it's that common. Maybe it is common. A lot of people do play Sandy, but it's just, I think, hard to push him in solo modes. So I'm gonna put him in rare. All right, next one is Amber. Amber, again, I do see a lot of people play her, but I don't really see her mastery title too often. She's gonna go beside Chuck in super rare. Now we have the Queen mastery title. I actually do see this one quite a bit, especially all my girlfriends I think have this mastery title. Maybe I'm just biased, I don't know, but but I'm gonna put her in rare. All right, this one is Nita's The Untamed. I feel like I should be seeing this mastery title a lot more than I should. Everyone plays Nita. It's a second brawler you get in Brawl Stars, but sadly I don't see that many The Untamed mastery titles. I will put her beside B in rare. All right, next we have Piper's The Sniper. I'm gonna put this one in niche because people who really love Piper have this mastery title, but she is a really hard brawler to master, especially if you don't have a team. If you're not playing 3v3s, she's just not gonna work in solo modes. So definitely a niche brawler. I think this brawler is also very niche. He is one of the first brawlers you get in Brawl Stars 2. It's Bull's Bulldozer. I am gonna put him in niche. I don't see a lot of people have this mastery title, even though I do see quite a few people play Bull. You'll see him a lot more, like definitely a lot more in lower trophies, but in higher trophies, you will rarely see him unless it's a very specific map. Now we have Crow's Caw. I hate that mastery title, but I love Crow. I'm gonna put him in rare because I have seen quite a few people play Crow. They love Crow. People just don't rock his mastery title that much. He's also really good in solo modes. Debating between rare and common, maybe just common. I'll put him in common. Now we have Gray's The Shady. I don't ever see this mastery title personally. I'm gonna have to put him in never seen. Now we have Daryl's Pirates mastery title. I do see a lot of people play Daryl, and I do see this mastery title quite a bit. I'm gonna put him in super rare. Okay, now we have Macy's Master of Disaster. This one's such a tough one because for such a long time, Macy was so broken. Everyone played her. She was literally everywhere. She was viable on every map. She was viable in solos. So I do think a lot of people did get her mastery title back then, but now it's just so much harder to get it. So I'm gonna have to put her somewhere in the middle, maybe in super rare, just because it's been so long since she's been good. Next one is Belle's Star. I love this one, and I actually do see a lot of people have it. Belle is just an overall good brawler for long range. I see her in every mode, depending on what the map looks like. So yeah, she has to be in rare for me. Okay, along with the long range theme, we have Tough Cookie for Mandy. I think Mandy in general is a very niche brawler. She's very good on knockout or wipeout, bounty, those types of maps. Maybe even, yes, in 5v5 she's also really good too. But I think in general, not a lot of people have the patience to just stand there and aim the entire time and keep your distance. Now we have my favorite brawler. Squeak is an accident. He has such an amazing mastery title, but he's just not that great right now, sadly. I'm gonna put him in super rare. Don't really see people with this mastery title. I also don't really see a lot of people with the greedy mastery title, but I definitely see it more than Squeak's mastery title, so I'm putting him in rare. The next one is Lou's mastery title. I think Lou was really good for a really long time. He's still really good, especially on specific maps and modes, so I'm gonna put him in rare as well. Maybe even common. I might put him in common. Now we have RT, the Watcher. I never see this one ever. Never ever I see the Watcher mastery title. Another one that I don't really see often at all is Jack of All Trades. I've only ever seen pro players have this one, so I'm gonna put it in never seen. Next one, we have Stu. I know a lot of people love Stu. A lot of people love this mastery title too. I think it's pretty common, so I'll put him in common. Now we have Meg. I see Meg everywhere. Everyone plays Meg. She's just such a good brawler, especially in solos, duels, and 3v3. She's so good. I'm gonna put her, I don't think a lot of people actually rock this mastery title, but I'm gonna put her, oh, it's so hard. Just because she's not as common as, let's say, Birdie or Kits, I'm gonna put her in rare. All right, now we have Pearl. I don't see a lot of people play Pearl, even though her mastery title has been reworked, and it's such an amazing mastery title. Let Me Cook. So sad to say I don't really see her that often, so I'm gonna put her in super rare. All right, this mastery title I am so sad about because it's definitely ranked top 5 best mastery titles, and that is Your Mom from Pam, but people don't play Pam and they don't own this mastery title. I'm not gonna put in never seen because there are those people who definitely have it, and I have seen it, but I know those people are grinding really hard for this mastery title. I'm gonna put it maybe niche. I had to take a little break, but by the way, make sure you subscribe. Okay, the next mastery title is Penny Enemies, the Salty. I think I'm the only person that I've seen with this mastery title. Maybe I've seen one other person, but I do think a lot more people are going to be pushing Penny because she is getting a hypercharge. But I don't really like this mastery title, so I'm gonna put her mastery title in not never seen, but in super rare. The next one is Miko's Am I a Joke to You? I think Miko's a pretty popular brawler. I just don't see a lot of people play him consistently in order to get that mastery title. Again, I've only seen probably 3 or 4 people have this mastery title, and that too not recently. So I think I might put Miko's in niche because it's such a great mastery title. All right, now we have Cordelius's Toxic. I have seen a ton of people with this one. It is such a great mastery title. Cordelius has also been broken for a really long time too, so, and he's kind of still balanced now, so I'm gonna put him in common. I don't think too many people have it, but it is pretty common. All right, this one I never see it anywhere ever. It is Carl's The Geologist. I don't think I've ever seen a single person rock this mastery title, and Carl isn't that popular of a brawler either, sadly. Even though he's such a good brawler, he's going in never seen. Now we have Colette the Collector. I think this one's super rare for me. It's either rare, I'm gonna put it in rare because I think a lot of people do have Colette's mastery title. I just don't see it too often. Okay, the next one, I am so surprised how little I actually see this mastery title because it is Shelly's No Time to Explain mastery title. Shelly's the first brawler everybody gets, and I don't know why I don't see more of this mastery title being rocked. Maybe as you get higher in trophies, it's really hard to push her. I'm gonna put her in rare. All right, it's actually getting so hard for me now. Let's go with Tix, Where's My Head? I do see this one pretty often, so I'm gonna put it in common. A lot of people love Tix, and he's a fairly easy brawler to master and push. Now we have El Mariachi for Poco. I think I'm gonna put this in super rare. I don't really see a lot of people play Poco unless it's in 3v3s. He's not really a solo brawler or duels brawler. Okay, now I'm doing Blockbuster for Buster. I have only seen this mastery title being used once, so I'm gonna put it in super rare. Brock's Boom. Hard one, such a hard one because I know a lot of people play Brock, but I haven't really seen the mastery title. I will just put it beside Shelly's in rare. Jean's Talk to the Hand. I don't think I've ever seen this mastery. Actually, I've never seen it. Tara's What's in the Cards. I adore this mastery title. I have seen it a few times actually, so I'm going to put it in rare. Again, mostly I see pro players have this one. It is a really good one to have. Okay, I Am the Law for Larry and Lori. I've never really seen this one. Maybe when Larry and Lori was broken, I've seen it a couple of times, so I will put it in super rare. Next, we have Draco's Dungeon Master. I've never seen anybody have this. Draco was so good for such a long time, but even during that time, I just have not seen this one, so never seen for me. Hashtag haters. I have seen this one a lot. I'm gonna put it in common. The Lost from Gus. I think Gus is now becoming more popular, but I haven't seen it that much. I will put it in super rare. Next one is Barley's You Got Served. I have seen quite a few people with this one, so I will put in rare. Max's I Am Speed. I have seen some people use this one. I'm gonna put in super rare, but not that many people play Max, and I haven't seen it at all recently. Next is Angelo's Bloodthirsty. I haven't seen this one. I really haven't, but I know a few people do have it. Putting it in super rare. Melody's Fearless. I'm gonna put it in rare. Melody was broken for a really long time. A lot of people pushed her mastery. Lily's Backstabber. I'm gonna put it in rare. I have seen quite a few people. These ones between rare and super rare could be changed with each other. It's just really hard to pinpoint. And the last ones that aren't on this tier list are the newer brawlers. So Clancy, I have seen this one quite a bit. His mastery title is Shell Shocked. I'm gonna put it in common. I have seen so many people with Clancy's, maybe just recently. Next brawler is Mo. His mastery title is Cheesy. I love this mastery title. I can't wait to get it. I haven't seen it that much, maybe because he is more on the newer side. So I'm gonna put it in either rare or super rare. Last one is Kenji. Kenji has such a great mastery title. It's Samurai. If Kenji stays broken for a really long time, I think it might even just go to too many people have it. I've seen it everywhere, but I am for now gonna put it in common. But if he stays broken, I think too many people will have this one. All right, that's my tier list of the most common and the most rare mastery titles in Brawl Stars. What do you guys think? I know it's gonna differ what mastery titles you see depending on your trophy range and what mode you're playing. What do you guys think? I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.